the recording. Okay, we are officially recording. I'm going to put it on speaker view. There we go. Okay, so we're here together to talk tonight really casually about being a coach on our team. And I know there's a couple of people that will be watching this as a recording who are still thinking about joining our team as a coach. So tonight is really just about some basic information about our team and about coaching and what it can do for you and how to move quickly towards those initial goals of getting your Shakeology paid for and creating some extra income real quick, because we are at the holiday season and Christmas will be upon us soon and all the extra expenses that come with that. So with all of my new coaches that are signing up right now who have financial goals, we are setting the bar at trying to create an extra $500 in December. So that work starts now, and that extra $500 could be the difference between getting to travel to go be with family or having to stay home, or being able to donate to the charity that you always like to donate to at Christmas time or not. And for some people, it can mean, if you're in bad shape like we were, being able to keep the electricity on and pay the utilities and still be able to keep up with gifts and things at Christmas time. So before I get into all the details on that, let me just start from the beginning. So my name's Miranda. I've been a coach for 4.5 years, and came to Beachbody like most people, looking for something to help me lose weight after 4 kids, struggling, frustrated, unable to make it work on my own, and kind of stumbling into Shakeology and stumbling into people asking me, how are you getting these great results? And here I am 4 years later. I have built what will be a 6-figure income this year alone. I have made over $150,000 with Beachbody since I started. Never ever thought that was possible. We are working on getting debt-free and being able to set up savings for our 4 children to be able to go to college or get certificates and training after high school to help them create a solid future. What else? Our team. That's what I like to talk about. We've got a team of almost 800 coaches. And to think that all of that started with just me wanting to lose weight and get my body back after kids, still just blows my mind. So as you are beginning this journey and you're looking out into the possibilities before you and you think, I can never get there. I can't even imagine having a team of 20, much less 800 people. At this point, I'd just like to make enough money to pay for my Shakeology. I can't even imagine being able to make 6-figure income in a year from this thing I could do at home from my computer. But it's possible. If I can do it, anybody can do it. So our team is unique. It's really, really special. We are a team of mostly moms. We have a couple of guys, a couple of dads on the team, but mostly women. And we've got kind of a 50-50 split between working moms and stay-at-home moms. All of us seem to have certain things in common. Most of us come from a background of having a faith perspective, and we really bring our Christianity and our values into what we do as coaches. And I think that's really, really unique from a lot of other teams in the company. The company itself is full of integrity and serving mankind and really leading with the heart and not being about sales. So we piggyback on that, but we also definitely bring in our faith as we try to help people reach their goals spiritually, emotionally, physically, and financially. So we do that in a variety of ways. We have team trainings where we teach you guys what to do step by step. We have events where we get together and we might work out together. We might try a new Shakeology flavor. We might meet for a live training at a conference and be able to kind of hang out and have some fun, but also learn. Sometimes we have parties. I had a Christmas party at my house last year that was really fun. Other times we go to big, huge corporate events all the way in Nashville or Vegas where there are 20,000 people there working out and learning together. So there's all different kinds of ways to find your niche within the company and within the team. And connecting to others is one of the most valuable things about it for me. That's what's been the real difference for me, and the reason I've stuck around. The weight loss is great. I love the fitness programs. I love how I feel healthy and strong. And the income has certainly brought my family out of some really dire situations where we almost lost our house and struggled to pay the bills. But for me, that feeling of being surrounded by like-minded women, kind of being in the trenches with other moms who are struggling to juggle everything, make time for themselves, figure out how to work out, cook healthy foods, leave a legacy for our kids, and not lose our minds during that whole thing. That connection, that faith journey together is why I'm still around and why I'm so passionate about what we do as a team. So, again, this is super casual tonight, but just as you're kind of getting started, as you're considering signing up, or maybe you just signed up as a coach, really a great thing to ask yourself is, if my sponsor, and that would be either Renee or Amy in this case, if my sponsor coach handed me a Beachbody magic wand and I could reach out and literally just wave it over my life, what 3 things would I want changed the most? Where do I feel sick and tired of struggle? Where do I feel a burning passion to make a change or make a difference? What keeps me up at night? There's some very real life stuff that has happened for people on our team. My daughter and my husband were both diagnosed with cancer when they were ages 4 and 35. So I have a strong burning passion to help people understand that we've got one body and one life. We've had coaches on our team who have struggled with domestic abuse, the loss of a sibling due to obesity and being unhealthy. We've had girls on our team who struggle with deep insecurity, lack of confidence, people who have struggled financially with not being able to pay their bills and take care of their kids, and that always leads to marriage issues. So even though this is a health and fitness company and we're all about workouts and Shakeology, it's so much more than that when you look out over your life and really seek out what this can change for you. So one of the things that's changed for me, I mentioned, was being connected to other like-minded women. Something I didn't expect from this was that I could go from being that insecure wallflower who was, I would get like sweaty palms and not be able to breathe just at the thought of having to go talk to someone I don't know, to being able to jump on this video conference with complete strangers, knowing that this recording will be shared with people that I may never even meet. Being able to make that transition has had a ripple effect in my life that certainly affects my daughters and their confidence, and probably my granddaughters and how they'll be raised. And that means a lot to me. It's really important that we think about every facet of life where we're sick and tired of the way things are, and we may not even believe that they could be different. But if somebody handed you that magic wand, what would you do with it? So if you've got a pencil and paper in front of you, go ahead and write down, those top 3 things. For me, I was sick and tired of the extra 40, 50 pounds I was carrying around. I was sick and tired of feeling like I didn't have any control over anything in my life, health, finances, marriage. And I was sick and tired of feeling like I was lonely and alone. And I had no idea that Beachbody would be the thing that helped me with all of that. So what are your 3 things? Take a second and think about it and write it down. Really think about it. The next thing you need to do is get really, really serious about your goals. And your goals need to be physical. You need to be very clear on how many pounds you want to lose or gain if you're trying to bulk up and add some muscles. You need to be really clear about what you want to be able to do. Do you want to run a 5K like Renee did this past weekend? Do you want to be able to do, those obstacle course races with your husband? Or just be able to get out in the yard and run and play with the kids and not be out of breath? Get really crystal clear on what your successful fitness level looks like. Really imagine it. What would you accomplish if you knew you could not fail? So many times when we set goals, we stop ourselves as soon as we think about them, and we tell ourselves, oh, I can never do that. I won't be able to do that, so I'll settle for this lesser goal. I talked to a girl today who said, I know I'll never get down to a size 4, but I'd sure be happy at a 10. And right now she's at a 20. And I said, you may hit that 10 and blow right past it and end up right in those 4s. You don't know. If you set the goal to be at a healthy weight, then it won't matter what size pants you're wearing. So imagine what you want your physical fitness to look like and where you want your health to be. And write it down very specifically. I want to lose 22.7 pounds. I want to drop down to a size whatever. I want to run a 5K by the end of next year. Write it down and get really clear about it. The next thing you need to do is write down your financial goals. A lot of people start out just wanting to get their Shakeology paid for. And while that's a noble effort, and certainly we want to be able to break even, if you can make enough money to pay for your Shakeology, why would you stop there? That just doesn't make sense. If this is an opportunity to bring in income, why not look in other areas of your life where maybe you could be more honorable with your money? For us, being able to tithe 10% of our income to our church is really, really important. Being able to put away money each month to save for emergencies is really important, because we got caught off guard when my husband was diagnosed with cancer at 35 years old, self-employed, no health insurance, no savings, 4 kids. That's a disaster. And, we assume, oh, we'll be fine. We don't have to worry about our health till we're in our 60s. No. So think about those areas of your life where you need to have a flow of income to support your family, to get out of debt, to create savings, maybe to be able to afford some health insurance for you and your spouse. Whatever your situation is, set that financial goal of what you'd like to bring in monthly now, and then in a year from now. What would help your family? What would allow you to sleep easier at night and wake up feeling hopeful in the morning? Put that down on paper. And let me show you a little bit about what it looks like to earn with Beachbody. I need to put this on a graphic, because every time I do this, I have to redraw it. Let me find a marker. I'm so prepared tonight. Let's see if this works. Okay. All right, so basically, see if you guys can see this. All right. So in your first month, can you guys see that marker on there? Not really. Okay. Black one. How about that? Can you see that? Okay. All right. So first month as a coach. If you need your Shakeology paid for, which we all do, because why would you pay for something that you could get for free, especially when you can help people get started too in the process. Your first month, your goal is to help 3 people. And the commissions from those 3 people pays for your Shakeology, covers the cost. You'll earn commissions, and that income will come to you, and then you can cover your own Shakeology costs from just helping 3 people. Normally, those first 3 people are your mother, your grandmother, your aunt, your cousin, your sibling, your best friend, your coworker who's going to commit to getting healthy with you, your accountability partner, your neighbor, your best friend from high school, whoever's in kind of your inner circle that you can call up and say, hey, look, I'm trying to lose 20 pounds and I really need to surround myself with people who can hold me accountable. Would you guys check out what I'm doing and try it out for a month and see if it's right for you, see if we can get some results together. And if it's not for you, you can totally cancel. I won't hold it against you. Usually that's those first 3 people fit into that category. So that first month, you're going to make around $150, depending on which challenge pack they sign up with and how much the commission is on that challenge pack. But the average is around $50 a piece. So you'd make $150 in your first month, which more than covers your Shakeology and your business fee. So your second month, these 3 people are more than likely going to stay with you, because people who try Shakeology for 2 or 3 weeks love it, feel great, and stay on it. So when their Shakeology order processes in month 2, you have a $30 a piece commission times 3 equals $90 of commission just from the people you helped in month 1. Now you're going to commit to help 3 more people. And together, that's going to be about an average of $150 in commission, give or take some, depending on which challenge pack they go with. So 150 and 90 is $240 in commission in month 2. So you can see how when you help just 3 people a month, bare minimum, make that your no matter what goal to help 3 people a month, you start creating income really fast. So let's see what happens after that. So let's look at month 3. Your third month. At this point, you have $180 worth of commissions coming in from residual Shakeology orders from those 6 people that you helped in the prior 2 months. You're going to help 3 more people. $50 a piece comes up to $150. So now I'm having to get out my calculator and do some math. I think that's right. You're at $320 of income in month 3. And by the 4th month, now I really have to do math. 9 times 30. You've got $270 of Shakeology commissions coming in from the 9 people that you have helped. And you help 3 more for getting in those challenge packs for about $50 a piece. Oh, I added wrong there. I just realized that's a 3. 330. You math people probably caught that. So in month 4, you're making $420 a month. So after 6 months, you start to create massive exponential growth when you're committed to being consistent to helping just 3 people a month. Now, if your goals are bigger than that and you need to go faster, then you need to help more than 3 people. You need to help 5 people a month. And some of those people that sign up for that challenge pack are going to do what you did or what you're considering, and they'll upgrade to be a coach like you did for free. They can save money. It's an awesome discount. You can put them in our team where they can be surrounded by almost 800 people to help support them and cheer them on. And some of them, like you, will be considering the income potential and the ability to truly make a difference in other people's lives and help them get healthy. That will naturally happen as you're seeing success and sharing about it and offering that to them. You'll have a few of those people that want to sign up as a coach as well. One of the neat things that happens with Beachbody, and this all is probably going to confuse you at first, but it's okay. It's like learning another language. You'll get it. When you sign up your first 2 coaches, one person on your right leg and one person on your left leg, as soon as it's you plus 2, Beachbody starts noticing you. They're like, hey, you're a leader. You just helped 2 people sign up as a coach and get started on their health journey with a challenge pack. We want to reward you. So they start sending you free customers from the people who call in on those infomercials you see on TV and the people who just Google Beachbody and go to beachbody.com and order. They don't have a coach. And Beachbody wants them to have a coach. So as an Emerald, you plus 2, you start getting free customers from Beachbody, which is an amazing thing. You don't have to go out and find these people. They're just handed over to you on a silver platter. On top of that, as an Emerald coach, you start earning what's called Team Cycle Bonus. And because we have a large and growing team, And because Renee and Amy are active business builders, they're continuing to sign up new coaches. And because I continue to place coaches under them, which means they'll fall under you as well, you will be generating and creating what's called team volume. And every time your volume on your right leg and your volume on your left leg cycle through, Beachbody pays you a bonus amount. And as an Emerald coach, that's $14 per cycle. So every time you cycle through your volume, you earn $14 per cycle. And that can add up to a larger amount each week, depending on your volume. Whatever volume you don't use carries over to the next week, so it's never gone. It carries over like rollover minutes. So as an Emerald coach, remember you sign one coach on your right and one coach on your left. You get free customers from Beachbody, and you earn weekly bonus checks every time you have volume cycling through your account. And you can learn about all of that, but the main thing to remember is to focus on helping 3 to 5 people a month sign up with a challenge pack and get started on their fitness journey with you, and to always offer the free coach upgrade so that they have the opportunity to save money and to build a business as well. And that will all make sense because for all of our new coaches that join our team, we put you guys into some sort of training program to help explain everything. We call it Coaching 101 or New Coach Boot Camp. And literally, it's like a class where you can learn everything that you need to know so that you don't have any confusion, and you can get out there and start making a difference in your own life and with other people as well. So before I go any further with all of that, Renee or Amy, can you think of anything that I've skipped over or left out so far that's really important that you'd like to remind everybody about?
The one thing that I can see that you may want to cover a little bit is kind of how, I know you do with the first 3 people about they're your inner circle, but I can see people thinking, oh, well, after I'm going to run out of people. So kind of maybe talk about our challenge groups.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Great point. So one of the strongest systems that we use on our team is our team calendar. So every month we follow a calendar that takes us through different kinds of challenge groups. And a challenge group, you probably all know what that is because you've probably been in one with Renee or Amy. But basically it's a private group on Facebook where we put ladies with similar goals together, and we all work on our fitness goals for that month together. Nutrition, recipes, Shakeology mixing, we do accountability, and there's even sometimes contests or prizes that go on to help keep everybody motivated. So according to our team calendar, depending on what week it is, we host different kinds of groups. Sometimes we host a free clean eating group. Sometimes we host a coach sneak peek where we open up our coach group and we allow guests to come in and check us out, and we do videos and information to help them understand what our team is. Other challenge groups are with a challenge pack, Shakeology, and a fitness program. So all throughout the month, we tell you as a coach what kind of group we're going to do next. And we teach you how to invite to those groups. We teach you how to actually talk to people. We have a script called the Hey Girl script. And literally, it helps you with a fill-in-the-blank process of how to message people and reconnect with them and talk to them. And basically, really all it is trying to catch up with old friends and asking them about their family, their occupation, their kids. For instance, hey girl, haven't seen you since high school. I saw on Facebook where you just had a new baby. How is your family adjusting to having a new baby in the house? Just like you would connect with anybody. And you ask, are you planning on going back to work after the 6 weeks of maternity leave are over? Are you going to be staying home? Just have a conversation. And then at some point, they're going to turn and ask you the same thing. How is your family? Are you working? What are you doing? And you'll have a chance to say, well, I've recently started working for the company that created P90X. Have you ever heard of it? So we teach you guys scripts on how to reach out and talk to people in a way that's not salesy, that's not icky. It doesn't make you feel gross and disgusting, and it doesn't make them want to block you. And you get to make so many new friends in the process. So through that team calendar, where we move you from promoting free challenges to full-blown challenge group to helping you share what our team is about, you're able to expand your social media audience. So it doesn't matter right now if you're sitting there thinking, I don't know anybody. I don't know anyone who has enough money to do this. I don't know enough people. I only have 100 friends on Facebook. We teach you how to grow that audience. And I started out myself with 200 friends on Facebook, and I'm almost at 4,000 now. And that's not me going out and hunting people down. I just try to post valuable things that make people want to follow me. And that's what Renee and Amy do. And that's also what we teach on our team, is how to post on social media so that you attract and draw in people that are like you, other moms who are trying to live this crazy, chaotic life and make some sense of it, who want to lose some weight, who have that faith foundation, who care deeply about their children and their families. You'll attract that same kind of person, and before you know it, you'll have people friend requesting you, you'll have your social media audience growing like crazy, and you'll be able to fill up your challenge groups with new people that you'll meet and reconnect with from prior times in your life. And we teach you how to do that in our trainings on our team. I know Renee and Amy both are nodding because you guys remember what it was like when you were new and I don't know anybody. And we've all faced that, but the cool thing is that we do this together and we're always brainstorming and strategizing on new ways to help more people. And I think of it like a ripple effect. When you throw a stone out in a pond, at first the circle is small, and then as it ripples out, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger naturally, because motion creates momentum, and momentum creates a wide reach. And that's what we strive to do in our team, is teach you guys how to do that. Does that make sense? Does that help clarify, Renee? Yeah? Okay. Amy, do you think of anything else that your people might ask if they were on, or if they were, you're good? Okay. Awesome. Angela, do you have any questions for me at all? I know it can be crazy to jump on these Zoom calls and do something like this, but if you have any questions, we can all try to answer those for you. One of the most common questions that coaches ask is, there's that fear of, what if I'm not good at this? Or what if I'm not cut out for this? That's one of those things that always comes up for people, whether it comes out now or later. It's that moment of self-doubt and fear. And I read recently this book called Go for No. If you haven't read it, I highly suggest you guys read it. It's written in a story format, and the Audible version is read by the author, and it's just wonderful. Go for No is the name of the book. And he talks about how we assume in life that success is over here and failure is over here. And we want to try to avoid failure and reach for success. But in actuality, here we are over here. Here's failure and here's success. And we can't get to success, to that ultimate fitness destination where all the weight that's, just bearing down on us is gone, or that 5K that we want to run, or that debt-free lifestyle where we can take care of our families and take care of others and truly live a designed life. That involves passing through failure sometimes. And it's kind of like when a baby learns to walk. They're wobbly at first. They fall down, they hit their head, and do they stay down and go, well, maybe I'm just not meant to be a walker. Maybe I'm not cut out for this whole leg movement thing. I think I'll just crawl. They never give up, do they? They keep trying. They keep getting up until they walk, and pretty soon they're running and we can't even keep up with them. So just keep that metaphor in mind as you strive to move from where you are to where you want to be. And all it really is a series of baby steps, just putting one foot in front of the other, being willing to learn, being excited about the goals that you've set for yourself, and really just dreaming big and believing that success for you is possible, and that any failure that stands between you and it is just nothing more than a momentary obstacle. And once you push past it, you come out stronger and better than ever before. I know Renee and Amy have both done that time and time again, and I do it all the time. I still fail. I think today we were counting up in one of our diamond training groups how many no's we got today, and I think I ended up with 12. 12 people told me no today. But even more said yes. So you just keep pressing on, being fearless, believing in your goals, letting us coach you, letting us teach you how to do this, and allowing yourself to dream a little bit. This business, this team it's really hard for me to describe. I know that nothing gives me greater fulfillment than seeing another woman respect herself where she didn't before, because that's my story. And through pushing past failure, getting over ourselves, getting past those fears and obstacles, you have self-respect. And being able to help another woman to look in the mirror and love herself again is an incredible privilege. And that's why for me, this is ministry for me. This is hope for people. This is allowing people to reclaim their lives, their health, their finances, and for all of us in the process too. So that's pretty much the simple version of who we are as a team and what your opportunities are with the business. Amy, Renee, do y'all have anything else to throw in there?
I was going to add something I just thought about is don't let I know a lot of people at first, they're like, well, I'm not fit. I'm not a nutritionist. I don't know about exercise. I don't know about exercise. And I think a lot of times people get distracted by that and don't want to jump into the coaching thing right away. But people most relate to you when you're at that point because you're where everybody else is, and they want to see you on the same journey that they're on. And you can do it side by side with them. And that makes a huge difference in their life, knowing that you're getting up at 5:30 in the morning before work and doing the same 21-day fixed workout that they're doing. And I think it really encourages them. So don't let, if you have however much weight to lose, don't think you're going to start coaching after you lose all the weight and you've got it all together. People are going to really relate to you where you are right now. So I just wanted to kind of add that in.
Absolutely. I'm so thankful you brought that up because I completely forgot. And that's one of the most important things. And even on your journey, this year, back in March, I was in the best shape of my life. And then I kind of went through depression, and then summer at home with the kids and traveling. And I found myself with an extra 10 pounds that I went, how did that happen? So you're never going to be perfect. And there's always going to be something else to work on. And like Amy said, just being completely authentic and sharing wherever you are in your journey with other women helps them relate to you. So there's absolutely no need to be a personal trainer, a group fitness instructor, a nutritionist, or even to know everything there is to know. You just commit to do your workout, drink your shake, and share what you're doing with others and shrug it off. Just, you refer what you're doing as though it's recommending a great restaurant. And if someone chooses not to go to that restaurant, you don't take it personally. So you share your journey, tell others what you're doing, be an example, be encouraging. And if they want to come alongside you, like Amy said, and get up and do that 21-day fixed workout with you, great. If not, they might decide to come around later. But it's no reflection on you. It doesn't mean that you're not cut out for this or that you did something wrong or that you weren't fit enough. It just means the timing probably isn't right for them. So I'm glad you brought that up, Amy. That's something we definitely needed to include. Can you guys think of anything else? I think that was pretty thorough. Awesome.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, we have a couple that are trying to get on there having issues with the Zoom, so I just told them I'd send them the recording.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It won't take me but just a second to upload it to YouTube, and then I'll send you guys the recording link. And after you guys watch this as a recording, write all your questions down because you won't think of them later. So write them down now, and then get with Renee or Amy and set up a phone call or message back and forth or something to get your questions out there. And if they can't find the answer and I can't find the answer, we will ask somebody that has an answer. Most likely we can help though. All right, we're super glad to have so many new people coming onto our team. Getting the chance to work with Renee and Amy is a huge blessing for your life. I cannot say enough about these girls. They lead with heart. They take care of everybody that they work with, from their challenge groups to their coaches on their team. They add value everywhere they go. They're amazing, beautiful moms. They work hard on their own transformation. So the chance that you have to work with them is a tremendous blessing. So I hope to see everybody in the team page. And again, shoot us all your questions if you think of anything later. I'm going to stop
Thank you
now. So good night, everybody.
Good night. Thanks.